All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is currently Tuesday, March 3rd. I just secured a seven, or not secured, but I have a balance of currently with 5 winning days on one account. I am eligible for a payout of $2,200. On another account, I'm eligible for a payout of, well, it has 4 to 5 winning days with a balance of 5,300. So it's $2,700 in payouts. So 2,700 plus 2,200, that's basically 5,000 plus 2,500 on my last account is basically $7,500 in payouts secured. I just need to get another winning day on two of my accounts, right? Which is pretty cool. Let me get into the trade recap for you guys. Would be the first payout of March, right? I'm only on three 150K Lucid accounts right now. Would be like a $13,000 payout, which would make my month already awesome. But with that being said, let's get into a trade recap. We only have 350Ks. All right, so coming into market open, obviously on NQ. Higher time frame is bearish. We ended up filling NWOG off yesterday and just dumping with no retrace. Look at the hourly time frame. No retrace, just shitting the bed absolutely, right? And I took a small short in Asia up here and I was like, yo, we're probably going to fill this 4 hour. It was a good trade. I took this short. I'll show you guys really quick. It was like up here. This is basically the short I took. And then I closed again on SMT, so I closed up here. Yeah, so it was nice. Nice little short I took in Asia. And then that was to an unfilled 4 hour. Little did I know, I would have made $1 million if I held that shit. Like, bro, what? Insane. But anyways, coming to market open, live trading in the Discord as always. If you guys are interested in that, link is in the description. I was mixed. Why was I mixed? Well, we're in an hourly gap, of course, but we also have everything and everything resting above us. We have London highs. We have an unfilled hourly gap right here, right? Unfilled hourly gap. We have London high. We have midnight open. We have Asian highs, New York PM, which obviously I don't expect us to retrace that high up, but I do expect us to push higher. The 15-minute time frame also flipped bullish. So I was pretty confident in at least longs to this high, which is actually exactly what happened in market open, right? Now, after that happened, I was very mixed bias. I was like, you know what? I'm open to shorts and longs at this point in time, right? This part comes along. I'm not confident in shorts yet. I want to see more structure, right? So what do I see? I noticed two things. We put on an SMT at this high, right here. There's an SMT at this high. We're trading inside a bearish hourly gap. We take a look at ES. You can see ES never took that high out. We're still trading inside that hourly bearish gap on ES as well, and on NQ. So inside an hourly bearish gap, we do have a SMT, right? So SMT on the basically any time frame, because SMT is on any time frame. From there, what do? We create this range. And you'll notice this gap is not a fair value gap, but it is 0.618 to 0.705. That's literally just OTE. We tapped OTE to the tick while respecting this order block, closed lower. I honestly, this was the better entry, but I didn't like how there was a gap here. I don't like entering off inverses. I see them fail very often. So I waited for the deeper candle closure, and I basically just went for like a winning day. Like it was literally like this. It was a 1-to-1 to this internal low. This was literally the trade I took. A 1-to-1. Like small as fuck. Like that. That was my scalp, right? OTE, order block. On the 5-minute time frame, we also basically got a CISD. You notice 945 closed bearish. I do believe that we didn't get it yet, but the 5-minute was closing bearish. Yeah, so the 5-minute didn't close yet. But at that point in time, the 5-minute was about to give us a 5-minute change in standing delivery. We got an open high on the 5 and the 15. 3-minute, we did get a bearish 3-minute CISD by this point in time that we respected. Like I said, look at this 3-minute. swept this internal high right here. Last move to the downside before the sweep of buy side was the 936 candle on the 3-minute time frame. We closed below it. 3-minute CISD, beautifully respected it. Open high, low close. Targeting what? An internal draw liquidity, right? Now, this was the actual take profit that we wanted to hold to. But as you can see, we kind of edged these lows and then retraced back up. If you look at ES, but at this point in time, ES was here about to take out this low, and it just retraced for no reason. And Q did the same shit. In my opinion, 99% of the time, it's just going to run down. But either way, we ended the day green. Pretty simple trading day. Very, very choppy price action. Oh, why is price so choppy? You have an SMT at the high, and you have an SMT at the low. Whenever you have an SMT at the high and low of a range, you're gonna shit and chop. You're not gonna expect good price action when you're putting an SMT at both the high and low of a range. Because what does an SMT at the high mean? Oh, price might reverse lower. What does an SMT at the low mean? Oh, price might reverse higher. So what does this mean? Oh, price might reverse lower or higher. We're not gonna fucking move. Like, we're not gonna move. So just stay away. Even if this rips or if this dumps, it's always just safer to not be in this trade, all right? With that being said, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Took something new out of this video, and I will see you boys tomorrow for another trade recap. Trade safe.